And in the same version, so this feature was released on the fifth version of the Java, on Java 5. And in the same version, they defined the array list and the generics that we are going to talk really soon. So how to work with collections in Java? We already studied about arrays, and there is a lot of handworking when using arrays. So right here, if we define an array of countries with 5 positions, so I just defined these values. So United States, Mexico, Canada, Ukraine, and Australia. And then we want to print them. Okay. And now I want to add another value, but I only have 5 positions. What should we do? I want to add the 60th value. So we need to increase the array. So we need to define a bigger array. We need to define a new array. We need to copy all the old values to this new array, which has a bigger capacity, and then reassign to the original array. Okay, so we have the original array, string countries. Then it is totally full. We have all the spaces or all the places occupied. Then if we want to add the 60th value, we need to define a new array with bigger capacity. We need to copy all the older values, all the old values to the new array, and then reassign like this. And then we can add new values. But the problem is that we can use any valid index to add those values. So right here, we use the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we assign on the index 5, okay. But then I assign on the index 8. So what happened to the index 6 and 7? They were not used. So I have blank positions between the index 5 and 8. And if we print them, we'll see all the new values. All right. So I'm going to run this. I'm going to run debug mode just to stop right here. Okay, so looking to the console, we have all the original values that were printed right here on line 14. And then we have using the arrays to string, we have all the new values. So as you can see, we have Brazil on the index 5, which it is the 60th position. We have 2 new values, and then the England, which is the index 8. So we have these 2 new values right here between valid valid elements on our array, okay? And if we want to really know how many countries are inside our array, we need to count all of them and to increment a variable and then to discover the country's length and how many are non-null, okay? So running again. And we have that the length, it is 10, okay? And we have 7 non-null values. So we have the index 6 and 7, and also the index 9, which are null. Okay, all of these three index are null. They don't have any value inside. But we needed to do a lot of code to discover that. And then if we want to clean our array, we had a lot of code to do. And then finally to see the result. So I'm gonna run to the beginning, from the beginning to the end. And then right here, we still have the length 10. And since we cleaned all the positions, we have counting on no values is 0. Okay, so when dealing with collections, we need to add, remove, list, get, sort, compare, and define sublist. And to do all of this using arrays, it is a lot of handiwork. All right, and before I continue to the ArrayList topic, right here, we have a way to optimize all of this array copy, which is using the method system array copy. So right here, we have the same feature being developed, but with a lot of less code. It is just 2 lines doing the same of the 5 lines before. Okay, and this method is really optimized, so it is really fast to do that. All right. There's a question here. So what values were put in null to result in null null 0? Oh, it was right here. So we iterated over the array assigning null to all the positions of our array. So before we had all the 7 countries inside our array, and right here we cleaned it. We removed assigning null to each position of our array. That's why the count null was 0, because due testing right here, if the position is different of null, all of the elements were null, so we have just 0 on the end. Okay. All right, so what is an array list? So the name of the array list class is formed from 2 words, array and list. The array list class lacks the disadvantage that arrays have. So it knows how to store elements of a specific type, dynamically resize the list, add elements to the end of the list, insert elements at the beginning or middle of the list, and remove elements from anywhere in the list. So it is pretty easy working with the array list.